Hi, Ivanka.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm great.
Yeah, what did you do today?
I went to the park.
Nice. And what did you do at the park? Did you see any animals? We're talking about animals today. Did you see any animals?
Nope.
No? All right. So, what did you do?
Just walked around.
Okay. Well, how's the weather?
It's okay.
Is it still quite cold?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Well, that's all right. Today is my daughter's birthday. She's 4.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, well, thank you. She in Paraguay, it's traditional. Well, we have a party today, but it's traditional to give out gift bags. So this morning, I've been putting together gift bags. So this is for like the girls, Capucine, 4 años.
Ah,
Um, but I ran out of some things. But it's like we have like little sunglasses,
wow.
and this one's not full yet. I'm still working. And then I did little straws. Little straws. Oopsies. Straws don't really fit in the bag, so I had to squish them. And then like the little straw.
Wow.
So that's for all the kids. So I have I have a lot. It's like a lot. A lot. So yeah, that's my day. What are you planning to do tomorrow, Ivanka?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to go back to the
Go to the
park? Do
park
you want to?
again.
All right, good. All right, well, we are going to continue to do the reading today for our animal intelligence. Remember last time we just discussed a little bit how animals can be intelligent. So today we're actually going to read about a few different animals, sorry. So let's look at this one. Now, main idea. What is the main idea, Ivanka?
Um,
It's not letting
the
me draw on
main
it.
idea is a dog that can learn new skills in many ways.
Uh-huh. Good. Very good. Now, which details cannot support the main idea and why? What do you think? Which details do not support the main idea? Like, so let's see. A dog can read books like humans do. A dog can speak human words. A dog can use its memory to learn new skills. A dog can imitate its trainer's actions. And a dog can follow patterns. So which ones are not good?
Here's the ones that's not good.
Yeah, so it's not like Scooby-Doo. All right. Do you know Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. He kind of speaks English. He kind of speaks. Sorry, he kind of speaks. All right, good. All right, so what else? Do you think a dog can read?
I mean, they can pretend to read, but I'm not sure they do understand it.
Yeah. All right, so they probably can't. They probably can't read. All right, very, very good. So let's see if you are right. Yay, we made. In some cultures, though, this isn't a good sign, actually. It's like you're 0, it's nothing. All right, very good. Let's look at the right hand. Okay, so what's the main idea on our other hand?
Trained dogs could help humans in many special situations.
Good. All right, so which details here cannot support?
Um, Dogs could hurt people sometimes. Guide dogs could help blind people. Shepherd dogs could take care of sheep. Rescue dogs could search for drugs. Dogs like to walk outside every day.
So some are true, but which aren't helpful to this main idea?
Again, I'm gonna draw.
Oh, I like your little
face.
drawings, though. Yeah, dogs. Yeah, well, it's true. Dogs could sometimes hurt people, but it doesn't really help. It doesn't help our cause, right? It doesn't help our cause.
Yeah. And by the way, this time I didn't draw the ears is because that's Jelly Bean. It's it's a roly-poly guy that looks like a jelly bean.
Oh, does it have a name?
Its name is Jelly Bean.
Oh, roly-poly guy like. Oh, I thought you said roly-poly guy like Jelly Bean. Sorry, I didn't realize it was Jelly Bean. Does the other one have a name with ears?
That's just a dog.
All right. Oh, very good. So they have had rescue dogs could search for drugs and so then only that. So I'm not entirely sure with that one because I think rescue dogs are part of it. So it's just 5 and 1, but I guess they've included 4 for some reason, but I actually think that is a special situation. So anyway, now these are hand gestures. So what does each hand gesture mean to you? So they're different in different cultures. So what does it mean to you?
This one means okay. This one means a rabbit.
So in many countries, I don't know if you've ever seen people take the picture like this. It's supposed to be peace in many countries. But if for rabbit, it means rabbit for you?
I mean, this is like a rabbit.
Okay. All right. So I just for us in Paraguay, it's really funny. Like I don't use this one. In Paraguay and in lots of places in South America, it's like a bad thing. It's not awful. It's just you're saying you're zero. Like you're a loser. Yeah. But it's not awful. There are worse hand gestures out there. But this one in where I live, I would never do this. We do this. We do a thumbs up. Loser. I used to do it when I was a kid. That's funny. And like it's not a nice thing, but it's not awful. But this in Brazil, it is like when you want to tell someone you're not happy with them, that you think they're zero, they're nothing. Usually you use it when you're driving. So it's a thumbs up if you're thankful, and then it's like 0 if you're not thankful. And actually many countries is the okay. In America it means okay, like good. Okay. Are you okay? Okay. So you just have to it's interesting how they can change in different places. All right, so let's language. I'm not going to play all of these because we know all these. So, Ivanka, what is language?
Language is like how you speak something. Like for example, in America it's hello. In China it's ni hao. And in Japanese it's konnichiwa. Just to remind you, I just wanted to say these two because these 3 because first of all I'm Chinese people and the other 2 just look funny. Hello world, hello world. 世界你好.
Hello world. So when you learn to code, they always have you start with this HTML JavaScript of hello world. It's kind of funny. Ciao modo. Salut le monde. Like, we would never say that. You know what my husband says in French? He doesn't say salut. He says coucou to his family. Yeah, I know. So whenever he says hi to his sister or his mom or even his dad, it's always coucou. That is interesting. Hallo Welt, in German. They don't have Spanish. Hola mundo. Okay, we wouldn't. It's not spelled correctly. It needs an H in there. All right, but language doesn't just have to be spoken. It can be writing as well. It could be, with our hands. It's a language. All right, so let's continue. Communication. Go ahead. What is communication?
Communication means like talking to each other.
Okay.
It's a verb
Yeah.
or a noun.
Yeah, that's a noun. To communicate is the verb. Communication is the noun. All right. So communication is the sharing of information. So we have this sample of cell phones. What other communication tools do you know, Ivanka?
Digital phone.
Okay, that's the same. Cell phones.
And pigeons. And pigeons.
I don't know. There's a way to communicate. We can communicate through radio. We can communicate through noises. Like, think about alarms. We can know that we need to get out of a building because of the sound of an alarm, as a way of communicating that there's danger without using a cell phone.
Okay.
All right. So we have human language versus animal communication. So are language and communication the same thing? What do you think?
I mean, it's not really the same thing because, like, language is the way you speak and communication is like talking. And this dog is hilarious.
Oh, I like this type of dog. It looks like a terrier, Yorkshire Terrier. There's this old show called Seinfeld, not Seinfeld, Frasier, and they had a dog, a very smart dog named Eddie. That was this one. All right.
Yeah,
So, but what do you think? Are language and communication the same thing, or are they different?
They are different because language is like the way you talk, but communication is like talking to each other or something, or like sending messages with each other.
Yeah, so telling someone what you want, telling someone, giving you an idea, but doesn't have to have words. Very good. Woof, woof. All right, so forms of communication between humans and dogs. So let's see if we can fill in the blanks here. So how do people and dogs communicate with each other? So what are some ways? So we have commands. So how can we talk to each other?
Through commands or through barking.
Okay, so how do humans communicate with dogs, and how do dogs communicate with humans?
Dogs communicate with humans by barking. Humans communicate with dogs by, like, ordering them to do something. Like, for example, get over here, or do not bite my shoe.
Okay. Usually we show the shoe and we're like, no, no, bad. All right, good, very good. All right, to learn a verb. So go ahead, learn.
Learn is to gain knowledge and information.
Good. So what do we see in this picture? What is the calf doing?
The calf is sticking its butt into its mother.
Okay, well, it's doing something. It's trying to learn something. So it's trying to learn. It's just born. You can tell it has just been born. So what is it trying to learn?
I think it might be trying to let his dad or mom change its diapers, or it might be eating grass.
All right, so it's trying to learn how to walk. So when they're born, they're usually born laying down. And then after just a few minutes, they usually try to walk. So human babies must learn to walk too, but they take a longer time. Ivanka, do you know at how many months you learned to walk? It's different for every baby. So do you know how many months you were when you learned to walk? Did you ever ask your mom? Yeah, ask your mom.
After 1 year.
Yeah, good. So it depends. Like my very firstborn, Penelope, she walked very early. She walked at 9.5 months. But my second, whose birthday is today, she walked at 12 months. Louis, my boy, he didn't walk until 14 months. He didn't want to walk. And then he walked and then he's like, yeah, I don't want this. So, but it takes us a lot longer to walk. All right, very good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to erase yours. I meant to erase mine. All right, let's continue. Inherit. We do say the H. Inherit. So go ahead.
Inherit is to get something, usually maybe breathing in or
No. Inherit is like your genes and what you look like. Usually it's more of the genes that you've expressed. Like you have your dad's ears or your mom's eyes or your height of your grandpa. Who do you think you look more like? Who do you look more like, your mom or your dad?
My dad has these ears. My dad has these eyes. Though my eyebrows aren't like any of them.
Okay.
It's kind of like half of my dad and half of my mom, because my mom said my eyebrows look perfect, and she said some women need to cut their eyebrows off so that they look beautiful.
Yeah, we don't we like wax or pluck. All right, good. So it's like, for example, I inherited my mom's height because my dad was 217 and my mom was 165, and I'm about 164, 165. So I did not get this. Which I guess I'm glad. I don't think I'd want to be that tall. I have an aunt who's 190. I'm like, no. All right, so go ahead. Ability. Go ahead, Ivanka. Ability.
So I actually know what ability means.
Good. So can you give me an example? What is something you have the ability to do?
My ability is probably, well, I do have a thing with basketball, and I didn't do this recently, but I also played piano before, and
I remember you had an app that you were working with, right? Do you still play the piano?
No, we don't have time.
Yeah, it's hard.
And I'm also a very quiet bird watcher. I have a parrot lovebird at my home. I think I told you before, but in case you forget.
Yeah, you have birds.
Mochi. Yeah.
I remember Mochi.
He likes to squawk.
Good. What do you think Mochi has the ability to do? Do you think he has any abilities?
Mostly copying. He just squawked. Mostly like turning a paper into a pile of mess, and he also has the ability to learn very fastly. Like in the morning, my dad played a bird music. It's
okay.
It might be a little bit. Yeah, it's not. Here's more humorous than lovely. That's that song, but after he stopped the music. Like Mochi just repeated one of the notes in the song,
Yeah. So he did that
and
well, I think.
yeah, he did that well, and I don't know if he just knows this ability, but like pretend this is my finger, and maybe I gave him a ring. He would just put the ring in my finger because he knows that it can fit in it. So
No.
I mean, he does do that, but rarely because he keeps dropping it while he's also chewing it. And one of the glow in the dark rings, yeah, he literally chewed it. Like he literally made it like full of little holes and stuff. And he's
No.
also very good at and he's also very good at squawking. Yeah, he's mostly good at squawking. And I mean, wow.
All right, so that's his ability. Good, very good. All right, so we have animal behaviors. So which of these do you think is an inherited ability? And what is a learned or acquired ability? Not passed. Like, what do you think is an example of something that they know how to do versus something that they have to learn how to do? All right, so can you tell me?
So FIO means like figured it out, so that's basically no. And the skateboarding dog
Okay,
is learning, and
good,
the chimpanzee just knows or discovered how to do that. Alex,
good.
the parrot,
Alex, our African gray.
yeah,
He
yeah,
just learned, yeah,
he,
he learned the
well,
boxes.
I mean, he learns, but he learns that is mostly because like African gray parrots are the most intelligent parrots out of all.
Yeah, I
And
remember we talked about that last lesson.
yeah, and also I I mean Irene Pepperberg would be pretty like oh my gosh. So I did make a story about an African gray parrot named Pepper and his little sister Lucy, and basically Pepper is like very smart and like kind of a math guy, but no, I don't really mention him. I just know him, and for the fact
Okay.
he's kind of like Sheldon. Okay,
Okay.
let's
Yeah,
move on.
I know Sheldon, the young Sheldon show, right? All right.
Yeah.
So read the captions of the photos, and then can you guess what our book's going to be about? So go ahead, just read the captions for these pictures.
Okay.
So
This
this champion.
chimpanzee's
Okay.
this chimpanzee uses a stick to dig for termites. Coco uses sign language to communicate. Here she uses the sign for eat. Alex could figure out patterns based on different shapes and colors. 100% already knew him before this class.
Yeah, I
Scientists
remember.
learn about animals by observing their behavior, and most important of all, dogs. Bestie can learn up to like 300 words.
Oh, really? All right. I know that there's different breeds that are smarter than other breeds. All right, so we have a science article, and let's get to our reading. You don't have a story. All right, so go ahead. Please read. We're going to get to our story.
Now I fixed it.
Good.
What can animals do from sharing information to using tools and even playing tricks on people. It turns out that animals are smarter than we thought. Cool tools. Using tools takes smarts. When you need to sort out a problem, you have to figure out why it is a problem. Then you find or make a tool to help you solve it. Think of the tools you use every day. A fork, which I thought it said a fart, but whatever. A pair of scissors.
I think that's a tool. Good. So a fork is a useful tool. You can use it in many ways. Do you eat with a fork?
I eat with a fork, but I usually use
Chopsticks.
chopsticks to eat. Like,
All right. Good. So those are also tools. So what do you think the main idea is going to be of the whole article? So the first one is tools. So what do you think the whole main idea is going to be?
the whole main idea is gonna be an animal using a tool. Like, for example, maybe a dog uses a picture to identify what the missing jewelry is or something. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's find out. All right, we have a stick and termites, so go ahead, please read.
This chimpanzee uses a stick to... Oh, wait. For many years, no one thought animals could see tools.
Could use tools.
Then in 1960, scientist Jane Goodall saw chimpanzees taking leaves off sticks and using the sticks to fish for food in the termite nests. It was the first time anyone had seen wild animals making tools. Now we know that many animals use tools in smart ways. This chimpanzee uses a stick to dig for termites.
Good.
Stick. Termites.
So, you got it. So, how do you understand the word to fish for in this context?
First of all, just to be clear, fish can be a noun or a verb. First, fish can be fish. Second, fish could be like fishing or like doing.
What does it mean to go fishing?
Yeah. Going fishing is like to catch fish. So like fish would be like see fishing
to look for, to get out.
Termites.
Yeah, fishing out the termites, yes. Well, we also have another word here where it says to dig for termites.
So fish in this context would be to dig.
Yeah, very, very good. All right, so we have a fork and a stick. So compare the girl's behavior of using the fork to the chimpanzees of using the stick. What are the similarities and differences? So what do they both want?
They both want to get the food.
Yeah, they just use different tools to get it. Very good. We got it. All right, let's continue. Go ahead.
Animals already know how to do some things when they are born. For example, a baby orangutan can grasp a leaf with his hand. It doesn't need to learn how. It inherits the ability. Good. Orangutans also learn things from their parents. A young orangutan may see its mother using a leaf as a napkin or a rain hat. It may then copy her her actions. The ability to learn shows intelligence. Young orangutans sometimes copy the actions of their parents. Yeah. Orangutans may learn from their parents how to use a leaf as a hat.
Yes. Like, what did you learn from your mom? How to put a leaf on my head. All right, so what kinds of abilities do these belong to based on these behaviors? Do they learn or they inherit? What do you think about these behaviors?
I think they might be learning.
Yes, very good. All right, memory and smarts. Let's go ahead.
Memory and smarts. To remember something also takes smarts. Female dark frogs have incredible memories. After a frog's eggs hatch, the female carries each tadpole to its own leafy spot somewhere in the rainforest. She returns every few days to bring food to each tadpole. That means the frog has to remember the location of as many as I almost said 300. 30 tiny tadpoles. Like, for example, maybe this frog has a food and it's like, hey, I'm going to bring you guys food. Just a moment. Let's go to Frank first. Frank is on the most right leaf on the tree. Hey, Frank, get down from here. I need to feed you. And Tony is under the leaf I'm standing on. Here you go, Tony, like that.
Good. Yeah, it could be. Do you think they actually talk to each other like that, though?
Using frog language?
I don't know. All right. So, how does the mother frog show her intelligence through memory? How is that a form of intelligence, though? What do you think?
They have great memory.
Yes. Do you think memory is a good indication of intelligence? Just an opinion. I'm asking for an opinion. What do you think?
Probably, but maybe not much, because
Yeah.
some dogs, they remember stuff, but they just forget
it. Maybe. All right. Now, what can animals do? So, from sharing information to using tools and even playing tricks on people, it turns out that animals are smarter than we thought. So, do you think this paragraph tells the main idea of the whole article? What do you think? Does it tell the main idea of the whole article?
I mean, part of it, but I think there might be more, but yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead. So we know the main idea, animals are smart in many ways. So what's the first detail, Ivanka?
Chimpanzees can use tools.
And what about the dart frog?
Female pointed dart frogs can remember many locations.
Yeah. All right. So that's smart. All right. Away with words. So go ahead. Let's continue.
Okay. It takes brains to talk. Scientists have found ways to talk in some of our smartest animals. Koko the gorilla was one of the first animals to learn to communicate with human beings. Scientists taught Coco sign language. That is a way to talk with your hands, and also a way to talk with your hands if someone is deaf. When people talk, Coco answers in sign language. She can sign more than 100,000 words.
Good correction.
Sometimes Coco makes up a new sign. I mean, maybe I'm not sure.
Okay.
Or like A stop? Well, they use that in kindergarten, I know. Sometimes Coco makes up a new sign. This tells us that Coco can think of her own. Well, it also shows that she wants to communicate, which is pretty epic.
Yeah. Um, she wants to communicate. So there's been a lot of debate on how many words she actually knows. So a lot of scientists believe she doesn't really understand them. She just mimics humans. Sadly, she did pass away in 2018. But yeah, some of her trainers were like, she can sign over 2,000 words. But they weren't able to verify that. So there are some scientists who don't believe that she really understands, but then some do. So we always have to look at several studies when we think that. All right. Now, remember we were talking about the alarm sounds and like what ways we can communicate. And if you hear the fire alarm in your building, you need to leave. So we also have, meerkats and how they make a sound that alerts other meerkats. So go ahead, please read.
When meerkats are in danger, they give a warning. They make sounds when predators are near. Well, barking.
Yeah.
Bite. Meerkats do not communicate with people, yet they do communicate with each other. These chattering animals make sounds that mean different things. Meerkats live in groups, while the group looks for food. One meerkat stands guard and makes little peeps to tell others that everything's safe. When danger is near, the guard meerkat catches the sound.
Changes the sound.
It yelps, barks, or whistles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we listened to it last time. It almost sounds like a little dog. All right, so what are our next details? We have Coco. So what does Coco do to communicate?
Coco communicates with people with sign language. Like this.
Yeah. And what about meerkats? Can you think of how to say the detail for meerkats?
Meerkats use different sounds to tell people to tell their own kind different signs.
Yes, very good. So yes, to alert for danger, to alert for food. All right, and then we have our dogs. Betsy. All right, go ahead.
Betsy. What can a dog do? It can sit, roll over, and maybe a few other things. Yet a pet dog may seem pretty smart to its owner. A pet dog may seem pretty smart to its owner, yet some dogs have shown amazing skill at understanding language and pictures. Betsy, which I thought was Bestie, is a clever border collie. See, I said that before. She understands 340 spoken words. Many dogs can follow commands, but Betsy takes it a step further. When someone shows a picture of an object, she goes and fetches that object. Betsy can fetch hundreds of different things. So this is supposed to be a joke. I hope you don't think it's funny. If you show a picture of Jelly Bean to Betsy would probably fetch it.
And yeah, do you think that would be a good thing?
Maybe not.
Oh, I told you, like my dog, she's a sweetheart. When I was little, she's a boxer, and they're not very smart. And I had a parakeet named Sonic. Poor Sonic. My dog just wanted to play with Sonic, so she went to go, I guess, like fetch it. She had Sonic in her mouth, and she didn't like kill Sonic. Sonic survived. Sonic survived just featherless. She somehow managed to pluck all of his tail feathers out. So Sonic lived and he grew back his feathers, but if you've ever seen a bird try to perch without their tail feathers, he could fly up, he would land on his little stick and then go boom, because he couldn't perch. So we had to make him like a little perch on the ground. But yes, my dog tried to fetch and play with Sonic. All right, a brainy bird. Let's go ahead.
A brainy bird. Do you think a bird can recognize patterns? An African gray parrot named Alex could. He made scientists by figuring out patterns and then talking about them. Now this is fictional, but Pepper is like totally the Sheldon thing because like his little sister is actually like always rolling her eyes. So I didn't want to say that. The point is, like, Pepper knows what pi equals to, so it's kind of fictional. A scientist shows Alex a green cup and a green key. Then Irene Pepperbird asked the parrot what was the same about the objects. Alex said color. Then Irene Pepperbird asked what was different. Alex said shape. Now that's a brainy bird, and definitely Pepper is fictional.
Yeah, I told you my African gray story. I don't think I'd ever want to own an African gray after that. All right, so we have detail 5. What's detail 5 of our story?
Dogs can understand and follow commands.
Good. And what about our bird, Alex? Not Pepper, but Alex. Parrots
can recognize patterns based on the shapes and colors.
Good. Very good. All right. Outsmarting humans. So go ahead. This is a funny one.
Trick on someone may take some intelligence too. You have to guess how the person will act. Then you have to find a way to trick the person. Some animals have been terrific tricksters. An orangutan named Fu Manchu tricked the zookeepers at Maha Zoo. He escaped from his home by tricking his zookeepers 3 times. First, he traded food with another orangutan for a piece of wire. Then he hit the wire in his mouth, which is kind of dangerous if you forget. Finally, he used the wire to pick the lock and set himself free. Yeah, I mean
that's pretty amazing, actually. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And
there's another one.
Manchu used a piece of wire to unlock his cage. Now that wouldn't work if he traded Jellybean because he's too fat.
All right, so we now have an elephant as well. So Fu Manchu isn't the only animal. Go ahead. Let's read about this other elephant.
Fu Manchu, which sounds kind of like Kung Fu Macho.
Well, Omaha, it sounds like a Japanese Fu Manchu, like the Omaha, but I'm not sure where Fu Manchu is. But go ahead. I can look up.
Isn't the only animal to think of an escape plan. In one animal park, an elephant used her trunk to take bolts off a locked gate. Then she opened the gate and let all the elephants out. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. All right, Fu Manchu was actually in San Diego. So his name was just, yeah. in San Diego. Yeah, so she opened the gate and let all the other elephants out. All right, and then this one we have a dolphin who's tricking.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
actually know. But a clever dolphin named Kelly knows how to get what she wants. Her trainers taught her to collect the trash that fell into her pool. When she gave it to a keeper, she got a treat. In this way, her pool stayed clean. Yet the tricky dolphin figured out how to trick her trainers. Now when paper drops into her pool, she hides it. When the trainers come, she swims down and tears off a piece of the paper. She gives it to the trainers in exchange for a fish treat. Then she goes back and tears off another piece. She gets the same treat for small pieces as she gets for big pieces, so she tears off small pieces to make the paper last longer. That way the treats keep coming.
smart. Smart. I wonder when she
Smart.
figured that out. All right.
Um,
So do you think that's learned or inherited? It's pretty.
that's
I like the
definitely learned or found
definitely
it out
learned.
or found it out.
Found it out. Found out. All right. So what's detail 7?
Elephants and dolphins can trick humans, and
They forgot
sometimes
the rating. Yeah?
and sometimes in a very, 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 very humorous way that makes
Yeah.
people think they're really, really funny. Or
Yeah.
if the zookeepers find out what Kelly is doing, they probably say you don't have to hide the trash. Just give it to us so that we don't cheat, and maybe they just check the corners and take all the trash out.
Yeah, but that's not as fun. All right. Well, let's continue. So learning about animals. Go ahead.
When scientists observe animals, they learn about their behavior. They learn more about how the animals think and what they think about. You may be amazed by the memory of a mother poisoned dart frog. You may be surprised that a parrot can talk about shapes. I mean, no, one parrot, an African gray, can literally, introduce itself.
Go on.
Yeah. Yeah. Or that an elephant can plan a clever escape, and yes, I am not very surprised, mostly because elephants are intelligent. Yet in the future, these feats may seem simple when we know more about animals. Whether you chat with gorillas or tidy up with dolphins, it's clear that we have a lot more to learn about animals. Scientists
So,
learn about animals by observing their behavior, like this chimpanzee is laughing, probably because something tickled him or it.
do you think it's important to study animal behavior?
Yes, because
Yes, why? Why do you think it's
well,
important?
you can try that to get yourself out of jail.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So what's the main idea of our article today? And give me one sentence.
Alex is smart because he can identify many things. Now, here's what Irene Pepperberg said. He can tell how many, what's different and what's not. And he can also say what color, and which one's which one's bigger, or
Okay,
they
good.
say what's bigger or whatever. What's bigger? And also, I think that's just 4.
That's okay. Those are good. We're going to talk about one in specific about the tools that they use. So what are some amazing ways animals use tools? What tools can you think of? So we have make shelter. How can animals get food? What interesting ways can animals get food?
They can use a stick to get food. They can
Mhm.
use
Sorry, they use a
a wire
stick.
to get food.
Yeah, they can.
Paper.
Well, how did the orangutan use? What tool did the orangutan use to escape?
Wire.
Yeah. Do you think Alex the parrot uses any tools?
No.
No. He just knows. He just knows. All right, Ivanka. Well, that is it for today. Those are our new words. It took me many lessons before I realized I could click the light bulb.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the big question? It's just how smart are animals? So what is the most
Well,
impressive smart thing that an animal can do, in your opinion, Ivanka?
the most impressive thing that any animal could do is, well, introducing themselves.
Yeah. Like, I'm Alex. Well, that's good. Do you think
I'm
Alex
Alex.
understands if you ask Alex how is he doing? Is he happy, sad? Do you think he'd answer?
Maybe, but maybe not if he didn't learn that.
Yeah, you'd have to understand his own feelings then. That's a true sign of intelligence. All right. Well, Ivanka did a wonderful job today. So have a great rest of your week. And I will see you in our next class. All right. Thank
Okay, see you next
you.
time.
Bye bye.